Welcome back to my channel Simply Maths. Today we are going to learn practice set 2.2 of Pythagoras theorem. Before we start, please subscribe to my channel to learn maths in the easiest way. In the previous videos we have learned about applications of Pythagoras theorem and Apollonius theorem. We are going to use the same in this practice set. Now in the question 1 of practice set 2.2, it is given that in triangle PQR, point S is the midpoint of side QR. If PQ is 11, PR is 17 and PS is 13, we have to find out the length of QR. Now this question talks about the midpoint, that is S is the midpoint of side QR. It means that PS is the median of triangle PQR. So here we are going to use Apollonius theorem. Apollonius theorem states that if PS, now I am talking about this triangle, if PS is the median of triangle PQR and if PS is not perpendicular to QR, then Apollonius theorem states that PQ square plus PR square is equal to 2PS square plus 2QS square. Now with the help of Apollonius theorem, we can find out the length of QR square. So let us start with the solution. Let us write, in triangle PQR, point S is the midpoint of side QR. Okay, therefore now S is the midpoint of side QR, therefore it bisects segment QR in two equal parts. It means that QS is equal to SR and QS is equal to SR is half of QR. QS is also half of QR and SR is also half of QR. So we will write, therefore QS is equal to SR is equal to half of QR. It means that therefore QS is equal to SR is equal to QR upon 2. Okay, now let us apply Apollonius theorem. Now PQ square plus PR square is equal to 2PS square plus 2QS square plus 2QS square. Apollonius theorem. Therefore we know the length of PQ, it is given as 11. Therefore 11 square plus what is PR square, 17 square is equal to 2PS square. PS is 13, so 2 into 13 square plus 2 into QS square. Now QS, we have to find out the length of QR and QS is half of QR. Therefore we will write QS, it is equal to plus 2QS square. Okay, we will write QS as it is. We will find the length of QS and then we will multiply it by 2 so that we get the length of QR. Therefore 11 square is 121 plus 17 square is 289 is equal to 2 into 13 square is 169 plus 2QS square. Okay, now 121 plus 289 gives us 14. I'll write it neatly. 14 is equal to 2 into 169 gives us 338 plus 2QS square as it is. Now we'll take this 338 on left hand side, that is 410 minus 338 is equal to 2QS square. Okay, so 410 minus 338 gives us 2 and 40 minus 33 is 7 is equal to 2qs square. Therefore this 2 will take in the denominator of 72, that is 72 upon 2 is equal to qs square. 72 divided by 2 is 36, so 36 is equal to qs square. Therefore qs square is equal to 36. Now we'll take square root, that is qs will when we take square root we will get qs is equal to 36 is square root of square of 6. So qs is equal to 6, taking square root. Okay, we got qs as 6. So here we'll write, therefore qs, if we multiply this 2 with qs, then we'll get 2qs is equal to qr and 2sr is equal to qr, that is qs is twice of qr. So twice qs is equal to qr and twice sr is equal to qr. Since qs is half of qr, so qr is twice of qs. Okay, qr is twice of qs because qs is half of qr. Okay, so 2qs gives us qr. We got qs as 6. Therefore qr is equal to 2 into qs. Therefore qr is equal to 2 into qs is 6. Therefore qr is equal to 12. We got what we wanted, so we had to find out qr, and we got qr as 12. Now let us start with the second question. Now question 2 of practice set 2.2 says that in triangle ABC, AB is 10, AC is 7, BC is 9. Then find the length of the median drawn from point C to AB. This is point C, this is side AB, and this is the median drawn from point C to AB. That is CD is the median of triangle ABC. They have not, in textbook they have not given any triangle, so I have considered triangle ABC like this. I have considered point C on the upper side so that it will be easy for you to understand, since CD is the median. Okay, now they have given the length of AB, BC and AC, and they have told us to find out the find the length of the median drawn from C, that is CD. We have to find out the length of this median. Here also we are going to use Apollonius theorem and find out the length of the median. So let us start. In triangle ABC, they have given that CD is the median drawn from point C to AB is CD. So CD is the median. In triangle ABC, CD is the median. Therefore, since CD is the median, therefore D is the midpoint of AB. Therefore D is the midpoint of side AB. Since D is the midpoint of side AB, therefore AD is equal to DB will be half of AB as we have solved in the first sum. Therefore AD is equal to DB is equal to half of AB. AD and BD both are same, AD and DB both are same, and both are half of the total length AB. Okay, so AD is equal to DB is equal to half of AB. Now using Apollonius theorem, we will get AC square plus BC square, AC square plus BC square is equal to twice CD square plus twice AD square. 2 CD square plus 2 AD square. Okay, using Apollonius theorem. So here we need AC, which is given. then BC, which is also given, CD we have to find out, and AD is not given but AB is given, and AD we can find out as half of AB. So AD is equal to half of AB. Therefore AD is equal to half, and AB is 10. AB is 10 into 10. 2 1s are 2 5s are is equal to 5. Therefore AD is equal to 5. So now we'll put the values in this statement. Therefore AC square, AC is 7, so 7 square plus BC square, BC is 9 plus 9 square is equal to CD we have to find out, so we will keep it as it is, 2 CD square plus 2 into AD is 5, so 5 square. Therefore 7 7s are 49 plus 81, 9 square is 81 is equal to twice CD square plus 2 into 5 square is 25. Therefore 49 plus 81 gives us 10, 8 plus 4 and 5 is 13. 130 is equal to twice CD square plus 2 into 25 is 50. Therefore we will take this 50 on left hand side. 130 minus 50 is equal to twice CD square. Therefore 130 minus 50 gives us 80 is equal to twice CD square. Therefore 80, this 2 will come in the denominator, is equal to CD square. Now 80 divided by 2 is 40. Therefore we will take this CD on this side. CD square is equal to 40. Therefore CD is equal to root 40. Since 40 is not a perfect square, we will write root 40 taking square root. Now we can write this root 40 as 4 into 10, root of 4 into 10, and we can take this 4 is a perfect square, so we can write it as, we can take this 4 outside the root sign, that is 2, so we can write this 4 in root of 4 into 10 as 2 root 10. Therefore CD is equal to 2 root 10. So we wanted to find out the length of the median, so we will write the length of the median drawn from point C to AB. Therefore the length of the median drawn from point C to side AB is 2 root 10. Since they have not given the units, we will write 2 root 10 units. Now let us start with the third question. Now in this question number 3 of practice set 2.2, segment PS is the median of triangle PQR. Triangle PQR and PS is the median, and PT is perpendicular to QR, and we have to prove these two statements. Now in this question we are going to use applications of Pythagoras theorem, which we studied in the previous video, in which we studied the relation between the side opposite to obtuse angle and the relation between the side opposite to obtuse angle and the remaining two sides, and the relation between the side opposite to acute angle and the remaining two sides. So here we are going to use the same. The only difference between the statements of obtuse and acute angle are, the statement of obtuse angle contains the side contains positive sign, and the statement of acute angle contains a negative sign. This is only the difference. So to prove first statement, we are going to use the relation of we studied for the side opposite to obtuse angle and the remaining two sides, and here we are going to use the second one, that is the acute angles relation. So firstly we are going to consider this triangle, that is triangle PTR, which I have drawn here. So here we have angle S as the obtuse angle, and PR is the side opposite to obtuse angle, and we are going to use this relation for side PR, PT and TR. So now let us start. First, in triangle PQR, we are going to write this statement in each and every sum of this practice set. So in triangle PQR, now here PS is the median. So in triangle PQR, PS is the median. Therefore, S is the midpoint of side QR. Of side QR. Therefore, if S is the midpoint, therefore QS is equal to SR, and this both are equal to half of QR. Therefore, QS is equal to SR is equal to half of QR. We have to write this statement in each and every sum. Now we are going to consider this triangle, and the relation which we studied says that, now first let us consider obtuse angle PSR. Angle PSR. We have considered obtuse angle PSR, and we know that PT is perpendicular to TR. It is already given PT is perpendicular to QR, but we are considering this triangle, but we will write this only, that is PT is perpendicular to QR. So let us consider obtuse angle PSR, and PT is perpendicular to QR. Okay, now using application of Pythagoras theorem, what we will get, we have to consider the side opposite to obtuse angle, that is PR square. So PR square will be equal to PS square plus SR square PR square is equal to PS square plus SR square plus we have to write plus because this is the case of obtuse angle. So plus, we have considered the two sides. First we have to consider the side opposite to obtuse angle, that is this. So PR square is equal to the remaining two sides of the triangle, that is PS square plus SR square, and then plus 2 into SR and the side opposite to that side, that is the side which goes in the opposite direction, that is ST. So we wrote PR square is equal to PS square plus SR square plus 2 into SR into ST plus 2 SR into ST. Now we got this statement using application of Pythagoras theorem. Now let us see what we want from this. In the statement, PR square is needed, which is already there, PR square. Then PS square is equal to PS square is already there, and we here this one is the first statement. So we want PR square, which is already there, PS square, which is already there, plus sign, which is already there. Then we want QR into ST, and we have SR into ST, and we have this number 2 which is not needed. Now what we want, QR into ST, QR into ST. So from this equation we will write this as 1. We can write that ST is needed, so we will keep it as it is. Now we want QR in place of this 2SR. So we can see that if we multiply this 2 on this side, so we will get 2SR is equal to QR. 2SR is equal to QR, which was needed. So we can write it as, therefore PR square is equal to PS square, which we want this PS square. SR square is not needed, but we will see it later. SR square plus, now 2SR, 2 into SR is QR, and we want here QR. So 2 into SR, we will replace it by QR into ST. ST was needed, so we didn't eliminate it. Now we got QR into ST, PS square, QR into ST plus QR into ST plus QR into ST. Now we want to eliminate this SR square and substitute it with QR by 2 the whole square. SR is QR by 2 from 1. First we will write here from 1 because we substituted 2 SR as QR. So this is from 1. Now here SR square can be substituted as SR is QR upon 2. So SR square is QR upon 2 the whole square. Therefore PR square is equal to PS square plus QR by 2. SR is QR by 2. So QR by 2 the whole square plus QR into ST. This is also from 1. Okay, so we got what we needed. PR square is equal to PS square plus QR into ST plus QR into ST plus QR by 2 the whole square plus QR by 2 the whole square. Now we will write in the format in which it is needed. Therefore PR square is equal to PS square plus QR into ST plus QR upon 2 the whole square is proved. Okay, we have proved the first statement. Now for the second statement, we are going to consider this triangle, that is triangle PQS, and here we are going to consider angle S, that is angle PSQ, as the acute angle. So we will get the side opposite to acute angle is PQ square, which is needed here. So we will consider angle S. Okay, I'll write it on the next page. I'll draw this diagram on the next page and show you. Now I have drawn the diagram which is needed. I have also written the first statement so that we don't have to turn the page, and we have to prove this statement. Now we want PQ square, which is the side opposite to acute angle S, PQ square. So we are going to consider acute angle PSQ, and then we are going to prove this statement using application of Pythagoras theorem. So let us write. Let us consider acute angle PSQ, and we know that PT is perpendicular to QR. We had QR, so we will write PT perpendicular to QR, because in this diagram we have PT perpendicular to QR. Okay, so therefore using application of Pythagoras theorem, what we will get here, this is the acute angle we have considered. So side opposite to acute angle is PQ square, which is needed here. So PQ square is equal to, the remaining sides are QS square plus PS square, and here it is minus. In the case of acute angle we use minus sign, and in the case of obtuse angle we use plus sign. So this is the case of acute angle, we are using minus sign. So the side opposite to acute angle is this, and the remaining two sides are this, QS square plus PS square, and then minus of 2 into QS, that is the side which is perpendicular to the median, that is QS into TS, minus of 2 into QS into TS. TS or ST, it is one and the same. So we got PQ square is equal to QS square plus P square minus 2 into QS into TS. Now we need, now let us compare this and this statement, and let us see what is not needed. PQ square, which is already needed, QS square is not needed, PS square is needed, minus sign, this 2QS is not needed. We have to substitute this 2QS as QR, and TS, that is equal to ST. So PS square is needed, and this QS square we have to convert it into QR upon 2. Now we can see that QS is equal to QR upon 2 from statement 1. So we can substitute this as QR upon 2, then we will get this term. Therefore PQ square is equal to QS, which is QR upon 2. QR upon 2 the whole square plus PS square, which is already needed. So we will write it as it is, minus. Now this 2 QS is not needed. ST is needed, but this 2 QS we have to substitute it with QR. Now this 2 QS we can substitute it as, if we multiply this 2 on this side, then we will get 2 QS is equal to QR, and QR is needed here. So we will write this 2 QS, that is 2 QS as QR minus QR into TS or ST, which is one and the same. So we got PQ square, we'll write here from 1. So we got PQ square is equal to PS square minus QR into ST plus QR by 2 the whole square. Now let us write this in the format in which it is needed. PQ square is equal to PS square minus QR into ST plus QR upon 2 the whole square is proved. Now let us start with the fourth question. Question 4 of practice set 2.2 says that in triangle ABC, point M is the midpoint of side BC. If AB square plus AC square is equal to 290 centimeter and AM, that is the length of the median, is 8 centimeter, then find BC. Okay, now we can see that AB square and AC square is given, and median is also given. So here we are going to use Apollonius theorem. As I have said earlier, we are going to write the introduction, that is in triangle ABC, point M is the midpoint of side BC. Therefore BM is equal to MC is equal to half of BC. BM is equal to MC is equal to half of BC, that is BC by 2. Okay, we have to write this in each and every sum as I have said earlier. Now let us apply Apollonius theorem to this triangle. It will give us, using Apollonius theorem, AB square plus AC square is equal to 2AM square plus 2BM square. Now we have to find the length of BC. So we will first find out the length of BM and then multiply it by 2, so we get length of BC. So AB square plus AC square is already given, which is 290 centimeter. Therefore 290 is equal to 2 into, what is AM? AM is 8. So 8 square plus 2 into BM square. Therefore 290 is equal to 2 into 8. 8 square is 64. 8 is 64 plus 2 BM square. Therefore 290 is equal to, this is 128. 2 into 64 is 128 plus 2 BM square. Therefore we will take this 128 on this side. 290 minus 128 is equal to 2 BM square. Therefore here comes 2. 8 minus 2 is 6. 162 is equal to 2 BM square. Therefore 162 upon 2 is equal to BM square. Therefore BM square is equal to 2 8s are 16, 2 1s are 2, 81. Therefore BM is equal to square root of 81 is 9, and we have they have given the units, that is centimeter. So we will write BM is equal to 9 centimeter. But we have to find BC, which is twice of BM. BC is twice of BM. Therefore BC is equal to twice of BM. We will write this as 1. So here we can write from 1. So BC is twice of BM. Therefore BC is equal to 2 into BM is 9. Therefore BC is equal to 18 centimeter. Okay, this was the fourth question. Now let us start with fifth question. Now in question 5th of practice set 2.2, point T is the interior of rectangle PQRS, and we have to prove that TS square, that is TS square plus TQ square, is equal to TP square plus TR square. And we have to draw segment AB parallel to side SR, where A, T and B are collinear. Now this question has two solutions, one which is using Pythagoras theorem and the second solution is using applications of Pythagoras theorem. But the first one, that is using Pythagoras theorem, is the simplest solution. If you want the solution using applications of Pythagoras theorem, you can ask me in the comment section. I am going to solve the simple solution, that is using Pythagoras theorem. So let us start. First we will write given. What is given? T is the interior, but that is not needed. We will write that segment AB is parallel to segment SR. No, we have to draw, it is the construction. So given is T is the interior of rectangle PQRS, and to prove is TS square plus TQ square is equal to TP square plus TR square. Now we have to construct this, that is construction is we have to draw segment AB parallel to segment SR. Draw segment AB parallel to side SR. Now we will write the solution. We know that now we have drawn AB parallel to SR. So since the angles of a rectangle are 90 degree, that are right angles, so since AB is parallel to SR, this angle will also be 90 degree. Okay, since AB is parallel to SR, these are corresponding angles and corresponding angles are always same. So angle A will be equal to angle S, that is it will be 90 degree. Similarly angle B will be 90 degree. Also, so let us write, since AB is parallel to SR. Now since these both are parallel, we know that the distance between two parallel lines is constant. Wherever we if we consider a point here, this distance is same, this distance is same. Similarly AS is also same and BR is also same. So we can write, since AB is parallel to SR, AS is equal to BR. AS will be equal to BR since AB is parallel to SR. Since AB is parallel to SR, therefore AS is equal to BR. Okay, now we know that the opposite sides of a rectangle are parallel to each other. Now since AB is parallel to SR, therefore AB will also be parallel to PQ, since PQ is parallel to SR, because those are the opposite sides of a rectangle. Therefore we can write, since AB and PQ are parallel, therefore AP is equal to BQ, distance between two parallel lines. Since AB is parallel to PQ, we will write here construction. Okay, we had constructed AB parallel to SR. So AB was parallel to SR due to construction. Now AB is parallel to PQ. Therefore, since AB is parallel to PQ, because of opposite sides of rectangle are parallel to each other. Parallel to each other. Since opposite sides of rectangle are parallel to each other, therefore AB was parallel to PQ was parallel to SR. But since SR is parallel to AB, therefore PQ is also parallel to AB. So AB is also PQ is parallel to AB. Therefore AP is equal to BQ. Therefore AP is equal to BQ. AP is equal to BQ. Okay. Now in this question we can see we have 4 right angle triangles. Since these two lines are parallel and these two lines are parallel, this angle is also 90 because angles of rectangle are 90 degree each. So this angle is also 90. So we can apply Pythagoras theorem to this triangle, that is triangle TAP, also to triangle TAS, also to triangle TBR and triangle TBQ. We have to apply Pythagoras theorem 4 times and then we have to add the terms, that is the hypotenuse terms are TS square, TR square, TP square and TQ square. First let us write the Pythagoras theorem. In triangle, first we will consider triangle TAP. In triangle TAP, angle A is equal to 90 degree. Angle A is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, we will apply Pythagoras theorem to this, that is TP square is equal to TA square plus AP square. TP square is equal to TA square plus AP square. Using Pythagoras theorem. Okay, we will consider this as equation 1 because we need this in the future. So we will keep this as equation number 1. Now we will consider triangle TAS and apply Pythagoras theorem. In triangle TAS, again angle A is 90 degree. Angle A is equal to 90 degree. So applying Pythagoras theorem we get TS square is equal to TA square plus AS square. TS square, therefore TS square is equal to TA square plus AS square. Using Pythagoras theorem. I made a mistake. We will consider this as equation 1. We will consider this as equation 2 and this as equation 3 and we will consider this as equation 4. That is AS is equal to BR is 1, AP is equal to BQ is 2, this term of Pythagoras theorem is 3 and this is equation 4. Now we consider these two right angle triangles we have already considered. Now we will consider triangle TBQ. In triangle TBQ, which angle is 90? Angle B is 90. Angle B is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, using Pythagoras theorem, TQ square is equal to TB square plus BQ square. TQ square is equal to TB square plus BQ square. Using Pythagoras theorem. This will be equation number 5. Now we are going to consider triangle TBR, the last triangle which is remaining, triangle TBR. In triangle TBR, again here angle B is 90. Angle B is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, using Pythagoras theorem, we will get TR square is equal to TB square plus BR square. Therefore, TR square is equal to TB square plus BR square. Using Pythagoras theorem. We will consider this as equation number 6. Now we want ts square plus tq square. So first let us add ts square, which is here, ts square and tq square. So let us add equation number 4 and 5, which gives us ts square plus tq square. So adding equation 4 and 5, adding equation 4 and 5, we get 4 and 5 gives us ts square plus tq square, ts square plus tq square is equal to, what is ts? Ts is ta square plus as square, ta square plus as square plus ts, we did ts plus tq, so ta plus as plus tb plus bq plus tb square plus bq square. We will consider this as equation A. Okay, we have a lot of many number of equations, so I consider this as equation A. Now we got ts square plus tq square, t square plus tq square we got. Now we want tp square plus tr square, that is tp plus tr. So adding equation tp is 3 and tr is 6. So tp, that is adding 3 and equation 6, adding equation 3 and 6, adding equation 3 and 6, what we get? 3 is tp square and 6 is tr square. So tp square plus tr square, tp square plus tr square is equal to, in 3 we have on the right hand side ta square plus ap square, ta square plus ap square plus, now tr square, what is the term of tr square? It is tb square plus br square, tb square plus br square. So we will consider this as equation B. Now what we wanted, ts square plus tq square is equal to tp square plus tr square, that is we want this and this term to be equal, that is this and this term should be equal. Now we can see on the right hand side we have ta square which is already equal and we have tb square which is equal, but now we have to prove that these four terms are equal to each other. Now we have to use equation 1 and 3, equation 1 and 2. I will write this on the next page. Equation 1 is as is equal to br, I will write it here, as is equal to br is 1 and ap is equal to bq is 2, ap equal to bq is equal to 2. Now we have everything on one page. Now we have to prove this ts square plus tq square is equal to tp square plus tr square, that is equal to these two right hand sides should be equal. Now we already have ta square equal to ta square we have, and we have tb square is equal to tb square. Now as is equal to br, as is equal to br from 1, and we can see we have as in this term and br in this statement. So these two terms are also equal, as is equal to br is also equal, and ap is equal to bq, ap is equal to bq. So ta square is equal to ta square, tb square is equal to tb square, as is equal to br, that is a square is equal to br square, and ap is equal to bq, therefore ap square is equal to bq square. So we have these two terms equal. So we will substitute here ap as bq and br as as. Therefore tp square plus tr square is equal to ta we want, so we will keep it as it is, ta square plus ap we don't want, and we want in the place of ap as bq, plus bq square plus tb is as it is, and br we want to replace it as as square. So now we can see that TA square, AS square, TB square and BQ square. Now we can see that the left hand sides of these two equations are also same. So we will consider this as equation C. Okay. Now from A and C, since right hand side of these two equations A and C are equal, therefore we can conclude that TS square plus TQ square, therefore TS square plus TQ square is equal to TP square plus TR square. TS square plus TQ square is TP square plus TR square is. Thank you for watching my video. Please do like this video and subscribe to my channel. Also share this video with your friends and help them learn easy maths. Thank you.
お前はもう死んでいる。